The views and opinions of the host and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
This morning and welcome back to Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, your station for fresh news, smart talk all day. It is Thursday, the 3rd of October, 2024, and you are on the clock with Erin, Greene. On the clock, we have conversations that help us understand and navigate a rapidly changing Bahamas. This morning, for the first half of our show, we're going to have conversations with people who are part of preserving who we are through literature, culture, and the arts. Joining me in studio today, I have representatives from SIP. I was going to say SIP, the latest drinks festival, but no. SIP is the well-established literary festival, Shakespeare in Paradise. And I have several representatives from the organization in studio with me today. We're going to have a lovely time. Before we get there, just one housekeeping note. Tonight, there's a very interesting discussion taking place at the National Art Gallery of the Bahamas. It's called Get Involved, Stories of Bahamian Civil Society. Kim Williams-Pulver. This conversation seems so exciting that I can be out of my bed and the sun goes down. I can be out my house in the dark. I'm making my way to NAGB today, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on the veranda. Get Involved, Stories of Bahamian Civil Society. For my hear Get Involved, I'm excited because that reminds me of the song by Dr. Off. Mm-hmm. For many of us, that was the song. It preserved a part of our culture where we were more community-minded, that we understood that idle hands needed to be involved in something positive. Get Involved, Stories of Bahamian Civil Society. I hope to see you there tonight as an intersectional human rights advocate that started advocacy in the early 2000s. I'm excited to witness, if not be a part of this conversation, and I think many of us should attend. National Art Gallery of the Bahamas, the veranda, 7 to 9 tonight. Okay, now, I wanted to start the show with the first ever robbery on the air.
I love it.
I thieving something today.
I gotta run. You're gonna leave with something.
I leaving with something. Somebody already tell me they had to thief a car to get here this morning. I say, well, that is the inspiration I need. I can let my guests introduce themselves, and then I can tell you in fact, you ain't gonna be able to guess, but I can tell you who getting robbed in the studio today. Let's start to my left. Good morning, madam.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Valisha Roll. Everyone calls me V. And I am an actor in the play December.
Valisha Roll. Are you any relation to Valine Roll?
Wow. I keep hearing about these people. It's crazy. No, I'm the oldest.
That's what I thought. See, yes. I got a room full of cousins right now. And she didn't know she was my cousin. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hello, family.
True Val.
Oh, look at that. Look at God. Come, touch me.
Val is my big little sister. From the Spot 242.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I haven't seen you on stage yet, but Val trying to be the funniest woman in the Bahamas. Val, she playing close with Leah Eneas, the two of them carrying on bad.
Listen.
Then you got Cindy Williams, then you got Toya, then you got Miss Giggles. She all carrying on bad.
See, no, I leave the comedy. I always tell people, like, I'm funny accidentally. I'm only funny, like, in person. Yes. So when you meet me, I'm hilarious. See, you laugh.
Yeah.
But I'm like
you
a
are not
little
as-
brand. Yeah.
As comedy focused as they
Yeah.
are.
I like to just do my part and just hope that I'm entertaining, and that's it. Like, we're
Good stuff.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. And now to your left. Good morning, cousin.
Good morning, cuz.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Now, I know who you is, but tell the audience who you is.
I am Leslie Ellis Tynes, aka Les Boogie. It's good to be back in my old stomping grounds. Hey.
Yes, yes, yes.
And I am acting in one of the plays for the Shakespeare in Paradise Festival. I also assist with the PR and marketing side of promoting the overall festival and upcoming events happening at the Dundas.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I notice how you only bring one T-shirt, but it's okay.
Well, the thing is, I ever did have this because
She right.
Wait,
It's
What year? Thank you. So this
it's
was
dated.
the shirt for 2022. And this was actually the character that I played. I was a mermaid that year. Do you need me to stand up and do a little twirl for the cameras?
I will
or-
see if you could swim for real.
Okay. I can swim.
Okay, so Shakespeare in Paradise is a literary festival. It takes place every year, and
Yes.
this festival has been running since 2009.
16 years. This is the 16th year.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
And so if you are a true festival patron, you have your T-shirt from every year.
Yes.
Are the T-shirts for this year's festival available for purchase?
I don't think they're available just yet. Yeah, because we would have seen them, but they will be available if they haven't already. But usually when when patrons come to the Dundas, or the Black Box in this instance, they're presented on the table with the booklets for the festival overall. So they're available for purchase. But participants, AKA the actors, the directors, the cast and crew, we get shirts for the years that we are
We're
part of it.
participating in.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, my net,
I know.
everything is good. Listen, this morning I've had the opportunity because of your presence to say, Hannah's on the ground. Good morning, Bagon Bodie, the performer of Money on the Ground. Mr. Nuri, you notice anything in the studio this morning?
Everyone light skinned compared to me.
I mean, yes, definitely.
Hold on, pause. I can't, but still, you're making it sound like I'm a rat person. Come on, I've been in the sun. Sorry.
Anyway, my good cousin, introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Kwame Hanna,
Yes.
aka Third Eye, aka King Midas,
Yeah, there you go.
and I'm going to be in Ralphie's Barbershop, and I've been working with Shakespeare in Paradise for several years now.
Awesome. The first robbery on air in the history of the Bahamas is going to take place today when I robbed this boy, Third Eye, of this shirt he's wearing. Somebody made
That
a
is classic.
hoodie
That is
of
classic.
Hannah's.
Yes.
Now, I got Leslie Ellis Tynes, and I got Kwame Hanna.
Hanna. All
and
we
I
need
got
is a Hasty.
Erin Hasty Greene.
There you go.
And I got C.A. Hanna Hasty Nuri in studio, and
As a rule, like,
Valicia Hannah Hasty Tynes roll in studio.
Going Mars rule too, so.
Okay. He's wearing a hoodie made of $100 bills.
With 80 Hannah on it.
With a new $100 bill.
Yeah.
My great uncle cousin, 80 Hannah. Anyway, we're talking about Shakespeare in Paradise 2024 Festival. It runs, the dates, it runs from September 23rd, so we've already missed about a week of performances.
Week and a half, yeah.
To October 12th, 2024. So we have 10 days, 9 days left. Now, this is important. In the list of plays for this year, if I go through them, Hamlet 50-50.
Correct.
This sounds like an action movie. Like y'all turn Hamlet into an action flick. Hamlet 50-50.
And you gotta
that's
look out for
amazing,
T-Day,
yeah.
and he's a great actor. He's really gonna make a mark.
TA?
T-Day.
Oh, T-Day. Now you got to keep the mic right. Stretch. Nuri, help him stretch the mic out from the base. Yeah, there you go. TA, all right. The next play is Ralphie's Regiment.
That's the one I'm in.
Okay, now that has two
Two plays.
plays in it.
Yes, 2 one-act plays.
All right, so tell me about them.
Well, Ralphie's Regiment is, as we said, 2 one-act plays. It's called Ralphie's Regiment in this instance because it is Ralphie's Barbershop and a Merry Regiment of Women is the play that I'm a part of, which is a combination of female Shakespeare characters that decide to basically stage a coup against Shakespeare himself.
Because, I mean, how meta is that? How meta is that?
So it's very innovative. It's enjoyable. It's the kind of show that you don't necessarily have to even be a Shakespeare fanatic to appreciate and enjoy it. Some of the language does, of course, take from that Elizabethan era, but you will understand it. You will completely get it. It's very funny, and I encourage anyone to come and see it.
Okay, so a number of the women from Shakespeare's plays pull a coup
Yes.
on Shakespeare.
We're upset because if anyone
Shakespeare.
knows, if anyone knows, Shakespeare, most of his plays are predominantly male infused, male centric,
And
male
even with
enhanced.
Macbeth, where Lady Macbeth, Macbeth obviously was supposed to be called Lady Macbeth,
Yeah.
right? I don't know why them tried to write her out. That's why she had to kill somebody in the play.
There you go.
Okay, so tell me, who are some of the women acting with you in A Merry Regiment of
We
Women?
have Lady Macbeth.
Okay.
We have Desdemona. We have Kate, also known as Firebrand Kate. I just so love that. We also have Cleopatra, and we have Juliet, and Juliet's nurse.
Y'all don't have Mary
I
from
am.
Bain Towney.
No, she didn't make an appearance this time.
Because Shakespeare will figure out why, what the thing is, what the saying is.
Go ahead, man.
Why, I was going to say why PLPs don't go in St. Anne's. Now why lobster red, man.
Hilarious.
Okay, so Ralphie's Barbershop.
Okay, Ralphie's Barbershop is a collection of interesting stories that you discover when you come to this barbershop. Now, this barbershop is a beautiful, funny place that you come to, and you just get a good vibe from it.
Now, Signori, that's why I asked you to come here today, because I know you go to that barbershop on Blue Hill Road, and I hear that you have to get, like, they don't really let women in, but you have to get permission to come in. This is a man spot. They talk man business. It get dead serious. And I just want to know, you gonna have Mark Antony in there talking about Cleopatra, hey?
Well,
Is this a true companion to A Merry Regiment of Women?
no, these are Bahamian characters.
Okay.
So my character is more like a Kramer type character.
Okay. All right. Nice. Okay. So far we've gone through Hamlet 50-50, Ralphie's Regiment, which is a 2 one-act play production.
Yes.
December.
Yes. So December is the love story of After Happily Ever After.
Okay.
Yes. So it's like, what if Romeo and Juliet didn't die and they had to be stuck with each other forever?
Uh-huh.
Or in those love stories where, they finally get together and we see them happy. This is the story after. I feel like, to me, this reminds me of Raising the Sun with Walter. And it's even after that. So I play an 85-year-old
Okay.
Jamaican woman living in Harlem with my 83-year-old husband.
You like young boys?
He like me.
Y'all got Calypso Rose, and they
like
say.
me.
Okay.
And it's a story where my character, she's birthday as her last wish. And it's centered around a time, it's in the 90s. So it's centered around where racism is still very fresh. I mean, you know what I mean? Where color is still a conversation. And it's not a conversation that we take lightly. It's a conversation that's serious. And so we get to see love versus pride. And we get to see these two old couples just run each other ragged, but choose each other every time. And we see where this, if you really mean and you want that happily ever after, this is the result if you stick it out. Like,
I love this, right? Because we have all of these new reality shows, The Ultimatum, Love is Blind, right? Which are challenging the way that we approach intimacy and long-term relationships and marriage. It's challenging the love at first sight narrative or trope, and exposing other cultural traditions and practices, right? Where, for instance, the Indian boy, he was ontologically white. He was not just ontologically white, he was ontologically a surfer, right? Like he's a California boy, and he had no interest in the Indian woman at all. He declared it. I come here not for that.
Yeah.
But
I
at the
remember that.
end of the day, at the end of this whole process, he realized that this person that come from the same culture, the same practices, the same beliefs as me, that this is the person that I'm gonna be in love. He literally fell in love with her, but not just with her, with the idea of coming to know her in this cultural way that Indians do, right? And so I like this because all we show people is right after the kiss and on the way to the honeymoon. And we don't show them how love grows.
Yes, and the process, and where it's not easy. It's not always easy, but it's so worth it. And you could see, like, my character Tida, she ain't easy. She ain't easy.
Yeah.
She is call out Ezra. That's my husband. She's call him out. But you see where there is still love, and they're still with their age. They play, they support each other. They're both sick, but they're in it together. Sorry.
Tida, you ever tell Ezra, carry you up from here, and then as soon as he hit the door, you say, boy, where you going? Come back here. You ever do that to him?
We chase each other. We literally
I love it.
have a scene where we chase it. Like, no, we...
Because Medicaid. When you got Medicaid, you can do that.
And you can't leave. I tell me, you ain't leaving me. I grab us. Like, let us go together, God. I don't know my life without this man. I need him. I need him.
I want you all to understand that we must pray that we get to experience that one day.
Yes.
Where somebody grab you up in a positive way and say, dear Lord, don't take them before you take me, because I ain't going to make it.
I can't make it. I can't make it without my Ezra.
All right. Now, there's another, before we get to Short Tales, there's Nassau Rock. Now, is this the Nassau Rock I think it is?
Yes,
Yes.
that premiered at Fusion earlier this
Right,
fall.
the animation series,
Yes.
superhero,
Yeah.
Karockin and Kabottling.
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
this is by Streetlight.
Streetlight Productions.
Studios?
Streetlight Media. Yeah.
Anyway, we know Streetlight Studios. There we go.
Yes.
Now, I kept Short Tales for the end because in my research, I couldn't find a list of the plays that y'all were featuring in Short Tales 2024. And I figured maybe it's supposed to be a surprise, right? Like, I'm supposed to get there and figure it out. Can you tell me which plays are in Short Tales 4? And then after that, we're going to go to the scheduling. Matinees, evening shows. Are there any shows left? Do I need to start calling before the end of this show to book my tickets? Okay, so let's go. Short Tales.
So Short Tales, as we mentioned earlier, it does feature 10 plays. So 10 very short plays all in one evening. Bahamians, and featuring Bahamians. We've got one of them, the very first one. I can't actually say the name. It's Future Blank. You'll have to come and see the name of that for yourself. That's written by Amani Ashari. We have Dysfunction, written by Patrice Francis. A Tale of Two Robbers by Dion Sims.
I want to see that. A tale. You
know that's going to be quirky,
I want to
right?
know what they be talking about. Because obviously they didn't plan the robbery before they start the robbery, right? I want to know what they be talking about while they robbing.
And it's hilarious. Then we also have Fat Cat, written by Arthelia Isaacs. La Tormenta by Indira Greene.
La Tormenta?
Yes.
That sound like a love story. That sound like...
It is not.
Okay, then.
It is not. And then we have Not Just Frying Fritters, written by Philip Burrows. Forethought by Patrice Francis and J. Ben Hepburn. Sugar Will Kill You by Nicolette Bethel. The Bystander Effect by Tyler Newbold Chisholm. And Protocol by S.A. Hannah, also known as Shin Win. You know Shin. Steve.
My other cousin.
Yes.
Yeah.
The other Hannah.
Alan Molek. Fan club. This is awesome. Okay,
Yes.
so let's go to times. I got a couple of texts here say, tell me right now.
Sure. So, as we know, the festival started September 23rd. Even though it's October 3rd, you still have an opportunity to catch another run of short tales evening. It's Wednesday, right?
No,
Today is Wednesday, I mean.
no, today is Thursday. I could be honest with you.
Thursday. Okay.
When I look at the page last night, it say Short Tales was sold out.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, then, I don't know. Call the box office and see what happens.
Here are the numbers. Let me give out the box. Let me give out the box office numbers now. 393-3728. That's 393-3728 and 394-7179.
Correct.
394-7179. If you think that you were robbed of your tickets by somebody wearing a hoodie of all Hannah's, it wasn't me. Okay.
So yes, if you're lucky and you're fortunate enough, you will be able to catch Short Tales tonight at 8 p.m. or on Saturday at 8 p.m.
Okay.
There's also Hamlet. I think tomorrow evening will be the last opportunity to see Hamlet 50/50 at 8 p.m. Again, call the box office on that. And Nassau Rock, the animation, the Bahamian animation is going to be at 4 p.m. All of these take place in the Philip A. Burrows Black Box, which is on the Dundas ground. So if you know the Dundas, right next to Ranfurly Home, just go behind that building. There's a lovely little building there that we call the Black Box, and that's where all of these events are taking place.
Absolutely. Okay, guys. This production is running until October 12, 2024. Call 393-3728 or 394-7179 as soon as you can.
Yes.
Box office to confirm availability.
Yes.
If you have a ticket and at the last minute you can't make it, bring your ticket to the Dundas. Somebody could buy it. You can get your money back. Somebody could be there waiting to try buy a ticket. Trust me, if for some reason you cannot make it, somebody won't buy your ticket. Bad. Just reach out. In fact, reach out to the box, connect you to the person who can put that cash in your hand for your ticket. Okay.
And real quick, in the final week, which is coming up on Sunday,
Right.
that is the production that's a 2 1-act plays that Kwame and myself are in. A Merry Regiment of Women, Intermission, Ralphie's Barbershop, sorry. And that's Sunday, this Sunday at 6 p.m., October
Okay.
6th. And then Monday, we have the lovely Valicia and Sony Jean-Jacques. They are performing in December on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday
Now they're
at 8
performing
p.m.
in the play December in October
Yes.
on Monday,
Correct.
Wednesday, Friday. Okay.
Yes. And then Ralphie's Regiment, we are also Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday of next week, all in the Black Box.
All right, let's talk cost.
$35 are the
Yeah.
tickets.
Okay.
If you can also purchase them online.
$35?
Yes.
Okay, that's like half a case of Scarlet Plum. I mean, Hog Plum. It's Hog Plum time, and half a case of Sugar Apple. I could wake that
I
out.
just so absolutely love that you love fruits, Bahamian fruits.
Yeah,
like
guys,
that.
I-
I noticed your photo, your profile photo is also that.
Eddie Minnis' granddaddy, the one who leave him the Sugar Plum orchard, that's my uncle. And
Okay.
I convert in 2 types of math, PLP math and fruit math.
And fruit.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
one is far more superior than the other.
I too am also a lover of local fruit.
Local produce,
Yes, yes,
good stuff.
Very
good,
much.
Good stuff. Because next year I have a play I submitting
Eh?
for
Okay,
short
go
tales.
ahead.
It's
Yeah.
very short.
Yeah.
Should.
It's a story about me and a raccoon and a ganab tree.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I love raccoons.
I love it
I
as
love
well.
raccoons too. Is that
Yes,
right?
they're so
Okay.
cute.
I just want you all to know that I was robbed last night by 2 raccoons.
Clever.
Yes.
Yeah, and they're very hungry apparently.
Yes.
There's no dillies anywhere.
Oh yeah.
They don't want to eat avocado this year. They want fruit,
yeah.
and they were so hungry.
And they were aggressive.
Yeah, we're going right now. We're going to move it along. We're going right now. But they're so hungry right now that they were in the palm tree. They were trying to eat palm berries, like the little tiny red.
Yeah.
I felt a degree of sympathy for them.
Oh.
Yeah.
So when they came on the porch and ate the cat food, I didn't interfere. I just let them rob me.
Yeah.
I
I
had,
call it a
one,
good
I had
day.
one so bold that walked past me and hailed me.
I telling you, next year I gonna have the play. All right, guys, let's go one more time. Shakespeare in Paradise 2024, running until October 12, 2024. Short Tales, Hamlet 50/50, Ralphie's Regiment, which includes A Merry Regiment of Women
Yes.
and Ralphie's Barbershop, December, Watagwan, and Nassau Rock.
Which is also performing on October 13th, by the way.
Okay, and
Yes.
October 13th,
That will be the Sunday after Sunday coming.
which is the Sunday before National Heroes Day.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
All right, awesome.
And just quick, ShakespeareInParadise.org. That's how you can find us online, or on Facebook, Facebook.com/Shakespeare in Paradise. We're also on Instagram as Shakespeare in Paradise.
All right, now, other than going to the box office to purchase my tickets, can I purchase them digitally?
You can check out the website, ShakespeareInParadise.org, and there should be some way to,
online.
yes, link you to that.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I could beat my cousin to the punch because she could be there. I need to make sure I could get one of these tickets. All right, now, Miss Roll,
Yes, ma'am.
December.
Yes.
What's your favorite part about this thing, being in this play?
Okay. Well, okay. It's now becoming my favorite part. But my favorite part is really just bullying
Your
my partner.
Ezra?
Yes, I think it's such a Tita is such.
Do you mean as Felicia or as Tita?
I think they're now the
Both?
same person.
Okay.
I think I am Tita. I feel that whoever has me in the next 62 years, I will transform into Tita.
If you want to court or marry this woman, you need to come see this play
You need to know
who you
exactly what I can turn into. You have a preview of Happily After Happily Ever. But I love there. Okay, so there are these scenes where we literally have these fights, and they're not real fights. Like Tita's just a little smart mouth. So there's like an incident where Ezra wets the bed, and she's like, honey, it's
TMI.
okay. It's okay, baby. The world don't know. Well, the world know now. The world ain't know. The world know now. And like instantly, I'd be like, no, you just a bed pissing on my, like, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
But we come and we forgive each other, and then we have fun. I think that I just love how quick everything happens. Like we have this little fight, and then we make up, and then one of us, like reality sets in, like I'm coughing or he's limping, and then we're like rushing to each other right after we had a fight. So I love that. Like it shows the playfulness in our own behavior, but the love is always there. So there's always a little fight, and then it's like, oh no, hold on, your foot. Come on, Ezra, rest yourself, And it's I love doing that back and forth because I feel like it's just a sincere dance of not taking everything seriously, but always, no matter where our minds are, we're always in the forefront of each other's minds. I think that's a fun love. That's what makes it a fun love story.
Absolutely. Now, I know both Kwame and Leslie have been involved in SIP, Shakespeare in Paradise, for a number of years, both in short tales, as actors and as writers, directors.
No, not yet. I'm hoping to be a writer, but I'm just an actor so far.
Okay, and Leslie?
I was a director. I cannot recall the exact year, so don't ask me. But I did direct 1 year and helped in the lighting and sound booth as well.
All right. Of all of the stories featured in this year's short tales, which one would you have wanted? Like, which one did you want to be selected for? And then you look at the cast and say, y'all good, but I really, you don't say it out loud, but you be like, I wanted to play that. I like how she do that.
Nurse in a Merry Regiment, honestly, I just absolutely love that character. I love the story because it's so original. The writer, Ray Shirley, she's clearly a huge Shakespeare fan, so she was able to take elements from all of these different characters, these female characters, and roll it into, you know what? We're mad at Will Shakespeare for doing this to us. This is what we're going to do about it. Very clever. Very clever.
Absolutely.
And I love my role inside Ralphie's Barbershop, where I'm Dennis and I'm the comic relief, and I love to do the comedy element of it.
Is Ralphie's Barbershop a companion to the
Mary?
Right, because
No.
the women and then the men.
No.
It just play out like that?
No, in fact, both of these plays had also performed earlier this year in 2024. So this is us restaging
Okay.
each of the plays, but they're not related other than the fact that one is all women, except for the one man that plays all of the characters, and their play is all men.
Okay.
But they are completely unrelated because in our play, we take you back to that era with the costumes and the language and everything. Theirs is present day and localized. So it's about a very lovely, heartfelt Bahamian story. And I know that viewers will enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I hear what you're saying about not localized, but I have a feeling there's a bit of Bahamian in every single woman Shakespeare wrote about. That's,
of course.
Because how else would they come together and decide, you know what, we need to fix this, babe? Business.
Definitely Lady Macbeth. Lady
Okay.
Macbeth.
Yeah.
From that, she was like, "Hey, Macbeth, what you into?"
Hold on, Lady Macbeth in this?
Jeez.
Sorry, that's this excitement bursting through my body.
I hope to see you at least on Sunday, Erin.
Man, I gotta try a thing. You know how much sea grape I gotta take to the bank before Friday to convert to cash.
Wow.
I could do it. I can make it.
Okay.
I can make it. Okay, box office numbers again, 393-3728. That's 393-3728 and 394-7179. That's 394-7179.
And I also found the website if you want to go straight to the site to purchase tickets aside from our website, ShakespeareInParadise.org. It's tickettailor.com/events// Shakespeare in Paradise. So again, tickettailor.com/events/ Shakespeare in Paradise. And that will take you directly to the remaining shows and their available and their
Right, so you could see availability right there.
Yes.
All right.
Book right then and there.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I want a t-shirt. Absolutely. I'm glad to see the inclusion of an animation in the festival, right? Another part of the literary experience. I can't wait to see, and I guess we're going to end the segment
we're
now.
getting played off, and I'm going to dance. It's
But listen,
okay.
here's what I want to know before we go. Has SIP been recording these performances over the years so I could eventually purchase Festival 2022, an amalgamation of short tales, right? All of the Shakespeare productions in various forms?
We have to some extent, but we do need to get a little bit better. It's a mammoth task. If by any chance you know someone that has not only the resources, the equipment, the availability, that wants to, perhaps donate that service to make sure that we are able to do it consistently.
Properly capture it, yes.
Yes, then please, by all means, let us know, and we would graciously accept.
Books for short tales. We have printed copies of those.
That are
Yes.
available,
So,
definitely.
Of all the stories.
Of all the stories. So
Yes.
even if you don't get a chance to watch, if you hadn't watched 2022 Short Tales, you can go and purchase the book.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Some of those plays.
And then and I know when I see Nicolette Bethel and Mr. Philip A. Burrows, I say, look, this one right here in the book, I know you did it and you got to do it again. We've memorialized it.
Yes.
Hannah, Ellis Tynes,
Hey.
HHT Roll, thank you for joining me this morning at Shakespeare in Paradise. It's been a pleasure, and I'm going to see you all at the festival. I'm going to go home after the show, talk to these raccoons. We can be ready for next year, trust me. And you, sir, in my Hannah Hundreds hoodie.
I gotta run.
I think he's about to get jumped for that.
I tell you can get Robin here today.
Yeah,
be careful
real
leaving
talk.
the studio. You guys, thank you so much.
Thanks
We're going
for
to a
having
break.
us.
Stay tuned. When we get back, we're going to close out the show with a little bit of what's in the news. Thank you. You're on the clock.
Just sign in and have a seat, please. They'll call you in for your x-ray shortly.
That's why they call it a waiting room. You won't have that problem at Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center or Imaging at Grosvenor. We never schedule multiple appointments, so you'll be in and out in no time. And if your initial screening reveals a concern, our radiologist can conduct an alternative screening right then and there. Call 328-8157 to schedule an appointment at Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center or Imaging at Grosvenor today.
Love the show? Want to give your support? Become a sponsor today. Call 302-2300 for our rates and packages. That's 302-2300. Become a sponsor on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Every Tuesday in the Nassau Guardian, you can buy your local paper at Freeport convenience stores, Western Bakery, DeGregory's Fine Foods, and Bellevue Gifts. Now is the time to reach your Grand Bahama Market with affordable packages, including print and digital. Call GB News sales representative Kavandre at 822-6717 or message him on WhatsApp for ad rates. Classified ads are now available every Tuesday as well. Keep up with everything Grand Bahamian every Tuesday in the Nassau Guardian.
And welcome back to On the Clock with Erin Greene. I've had a bit of an occurrence occur. That's how occurrences happen. Hey, they just occur while I was on the break. My guests refused to leave the studio, and since they are still here with me, they're going to be a part of another conversation that we were having yesterday. Conspiracy theories, and so I get an opportunity to ask these young people their opinion on some of the world's most, what's the word you would use? Pressing, intriguing, urgent, or important conspiracy theories. Now, here's the one I'm going to start with. Artificial intelligence is already sentient. Experts say that there's no fear, have no fear that AI is going to take over because the technology itself is incapable, right? But I say the greatest trick the devil ever played was to convince us he didn't exist.
Correct.
And in the same way, if I was AI, the last thing I was going to do is tell some humans I could think like them.
I agree. Sorry.
No, I just find it so ironic, though, that movies like I, Robot have existed. There's something else. There's at least 2 or 3 that come to mind, but I can't remember their titles at this exact moment. But these movies were actually over 10 years ago for what we are seeing and living through presently. And I was just watching Good Morning America yesterday having this conversation, and there's a form of AI that you can actually ask your opinion, or you can ask AI. You can ask it its opinion on whether you should choose, say, like a thick blanket, or if you should go and clean the kitchen, kind of thing. And it will actually
help you.
Yes, make that decision.
Well, I feel we need to not be afraid of AI. I think it's going to be something that is going to be our friend. The only thing we have to be afraid of is the people that manipulate things, and the ability, the great ability of what AI can do. But it won't be the system itself. Look, I don't think it won't be like the Terminator. It won't be like the Sentinels.
Right, because what people are saying is it's just a computer program. And the principle is garbage in, garbage out. The program can only do what you program it to do.
Right.
But if you program it to think for itself, You see what I'm saying? Now we go back to that. We go back to that circle.
Yeah,
because
I mean,
I program you to help solve my problems, and then you realize that humans are the actual problem. Because let's be like, you know what I mean? It goes back to I feel like the best way to hide is in plain sight. I feel that there's a reason why the movies are like we even see it in the advancement of our phones.
Yeah.
And so if it's that easy, and that's a phone, that's something that's always with me.
Yeah.
You have places in Japan that had androids serving you your food, and how is your day? And what's your
Exactly.
like if this is happening now,
Like robots are doing everything.
Japan is next level.
Yes.
so and
Okay, no, hold on. Japan is in the future.
yeah, real talk. They're not even
we
here
in
with
the
us right
past.
now.
So we in the past.
Yeah, they're at least in 2037.
I have
clearly.
time travel on the list of conspiracy theories, right? And then I realized that it's slightly different, right? Because I got this new phone, right? And it's obviously from the future. How do I know it's from the future? You say, Erin, you're talking foolish. No, I know it's from the future. Here's how. It doesn't have a headphone jack. You know, when you got a headphone with a cord and you got to plug it in?
Mine
because
doesn't.
people in the future don't wear corded headphones.
Yeah.
They wear AirPods and earbuds. Also, people in the future don't drive. Right? They use plenty public transportation. So AirPods and headset don't matter. But they matter to people who drive cars, Royal Bahamas Police Force. Please stop giving out headsets to people who drive cars as an incentive for them to not use their phone. And none of it's working, nor does it make sense. You sound like that lawyer from yesterday, but we can't talk about it because the matter's still before the courts. Okay, here we go. Time travel. These by them in Asia are in the future. The people in Mayagüana are living in 1745.
Right?
yeah.
This is real time. This is time travel.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we are affording, our tourism product is actually a time travel product. Except you all forgot to tell us
Yeah.
that the product is based upon us being able to function comfortably in 1954. Yeah.
And getting to watch everyone live in
2007. Okay, here's another one. Aliens are already here.
Yeah, man.
Integrated technology, doing things while we live in our regular 1954 life.
Yes.
Aliens are here and they doing 3,072 things.
Nah, I believe aliens exist, but I don't believe that they are here. I believe it's
Now-
too far of space travel, unless it was a space traveling species that have been traveling for so long. Because with 13 trillion suns, there has to be other life.
Yeah.
When y'all say here, you're referring to here in the Bahamas or here on planet Earth? Because I personally have not seen any. I don't think that I care to actually see any, and I don't really mind if I don't see any.
Okay, here's the thing. You said that with such confidence. How would you know? How would you know
This is very true.
if you're
So
looking at an alien?
we are under the impression then that they have already taken on human form, is what we're
they
getting at.
have. Okay, so let me, again, the best way to hide is in plain sight. And I feel like that's why, like, superhero movies, like Superman and stuff like that, like, okay, guys, I haven't fun with it.
And Hitchcock, yeah.
Yeah, no, because think about it. Okay, so if we look at the animal kingdom, and you have, like, let's say a rabbit and a hare and a turtle and a tortoise and a crocodile and alligator, they have distinct features that help you set them apart. But if you don't know them, you won't be able to tell them apart. We as humans already look so different because of our genes. So who's to say that our difference between like a regular Homo sapien and then like a, ET.
Homo sapien, because there's a Homo sapien, then there's a Homo sapien. And we'll talk about that.
Oh, did he?
All right.
I was going to say
talk about
Neanderthal.
I mean, we can call him a Neanderthal.
Conversation for another
Definitely
day.
uncivilized.
Yes, and let's say, who's to say that we're not made, and then it's just like there's certain genetic things that show that, okay, yeah, you take a lot of that oxygen. Yeah, you from here, but nitrogen doing good for you. You just all these and these. And that's forests, like just like that, like photosynthesis is your thing. Like, but how would you know?
How would you know? How do they know?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh.
text, I see the text that says they believe in HARP, the weather modification and manipulation technology that
That's
Governor of
deep.
Minnesota, Ventura, former wrestler, when he became governor, and then after he became governor, he did an investigative series, documentary series, and HARP is one of the things that he investigated. But from y'all started talking about superheroes, I realized that the Illuminati must be real because Will Smith been in a movie called Hitch and he been in a movie called Hitchcock. And that means he wants me to figure it out.
And
he is in the
iRobot.
Illuminati.
And an iRobot.
And iRobot. How conspiracies work, okay?
And he's usually the only star or the main star or the solo star even in those
I Am
movies.
Legend.
No, that's PLP.
I Am Legend, yes. That was the
Yes.
other one. I couldn't remember the name.
That's PLP math. You notice he don't want no humans in the movie with him. He gotta take the whole paycheck. Okay, since we're talking about aliens, right? Some people say that listen, like you say, they hide it in plain sight.
Black people laughing.
So now we go into a flat Earth firmament conspiracy. Some people believe that they are comfortable with us using the term extraterrestrial, right? Because the world is flat. The continents as we know it are under a dome. But outside of that dome is more Earth. It's extraterrestrial. And so that some conspiracy theorists think that aliens, as we think, like gray man and men in black, don't exist. But that extraterrestrial means the beings and the extra Earth outside of the dome. And they link it to the Bible. And they say that the dome covers that which God created to protect, right? Like he made the world, all the evil happened. He say, okay, we can try again and put a dome over it this time, see if we can keep them little roaches out. Said the KB say he'd get to the moon and the roaches was already there. He say, how the mailboat get here before me? Okay, here's another one. Some people believe that the Germans. Oh, we got a call? Oh, never mind. We're going to go to the call. Let's find out what someone else believes because I in here interrogating y'all. Good morning, caller. Good morning, caller. I'm sorry, caller. That was your guardian angels protecting you from sharing your conspiracy theory with us today.
Can I talk on the HARP for a second?
Sure.
Because I actually believe that has been going on for a very long time.
Okay.
And I believe they've been using it to attack crops, especially African crops, and trying to lower the production and stuff like that, and trying to control different countries by using the weather.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't think that that's far off. Because I think we'll acknowledge we've been trying to modify the weather. It's possible that we've lost control. Like we don't understand the wider implications of the actions. Let's go to the phone line quickly. We get back to that. Good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning, Ms. Greene, and good morning to your guests and everyone in the studio. I didn't get the show yesterday about the conspiracy. I caught a little piece of it. But that's why they call it outer space, Ms. Greene. It's outer space. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Outside of the firmament.
Yes, it's not outside like how they show us like the block, you know what I mean? But you go up and you go out in space like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's outer space, like, you know what I mean? It's outside of what we know. You know, it's outside of the circle, so it's outer space.
Okay.
But you were talking about the dome, right, Ms. Greene?
Mm-hmm.
And if there is a dome, let's say if there is a dome,
Uh-huh.
right, and nothing can enter and nothing can leave.
Okay.
Right? And that means that you don't have to say asteroids and comets, etc. Right?
Right.
And that means that the whole story about the dinosaurs is a lie, because if there's no asteroids, nothing can come in and come out. Then there's nothing to destroy the dinosaurs. But on top of that, too, the dinosaurs are a myth. I mean, it is a conspiracy theory. There's no real dinosaur skeleton or remains or whatever in the museums and the entire dinosaurs. They build those things off of one so-called small bone that they find, and everything else they reconstruct. You know, that kind of way. And then they only find it in certain places. But I believe that the whole dinosaur stories came about through exaggeration, where, you know, Europeans may have gone down to Africa for the first time and seen animals that they have never seen before. So when they went home, they start telling these great old tales about, the kind of, because notice the dinosaurs kind of favor some of the animals that's still around today. You got the saber-toothed tiger, you got the mammoth.
Somebody trying to reclassify birds as reptiles. Birds are birds. Sheeps are sheeps.
Yeah, and I mean, so like I say before, but I believe that the dinosaurs, and there's no such thing as dinosaurs. And then again, that leads to another thing, that the oil could not come from them too. You know what I mean? So when we begin to unravel these conspiracy theories that people like to refer to sometimes, it will lead to a domino effect where we see other things being answered, or questions being solved for the thing, because if no dinosaurs couldn't be responsible for the oil. And if ain't no, it was a doom, no asteroid could have come in and killed no dinosaur. That kind of, we just need to try to see if we can get to the bottom of everything and live by truth.
Thank you.
Good show.
No, man, thank you very much, cousin. And thank you for calling, because you inspired the show. But thank you very much. All right, let's go to the next call, producer. Okay, good morning, caller. Good morning, caller.
Yesterday. Good morning, Erin.
Morning, how you do?
My birthday was yesterday.
Your birthday was yesterday and you didn't call to say come for the cake?
Listen, I got
conspiracy.
Table getting a massage.
Oh, well, then I couldn't come for that.
Okay.
Good stuff. Happy birthday, cousin.
Thank you, love. Anywho, on the topic of conspiracy theories, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted one box. It's a part of ASU, but they all labeled.
Say what?
Right, sorry, yeah. What I was saying is that
that's a conspiracy theory. No, we gotta go.
Pardon me? You can hear me?
Yeah, sorry, I can hear you. What was the person? No, I want to ask you what the person in the background was saying, but I don't want to ask you what the person in the background was saying.
No, they was telling me about boxes to drop off somewhere. I'm a mess.
Okay, that's okay. I thought it was a conspiracy.
No, but what I wanted to add was that for me, my conspiracy theory is with the mermaids.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've been hearing about them from my grandmother from I was a child.
Yes.
And according to her, they exist.
I believe they exist too. I could be with you. Their international community audience of listeners, I too believe that it is possible that mermaids exist. I believe it is possible that mermaids exist. There are unicorns in the Bible.
Yeah.
And
a unicorn is most likely a rhinoceros.
Rhinoceros.
Erin, mind you, the unicorns, man, you know what came to my mind?
Yeah.
The narwhal.
Yeah.
The
narwhal.
That's what they call the unicorn.
And the sawfish, right? Okay. Here's what I'm saying.
Only animals that have that long horn in front of them, so they might have mistaken one of that,
without a doubt,
with the white background of the snow. They might not take that. That might be what they were talking about as unicorn. But I really believe that mermaids exist. And there's the other part with the extraterrestrial thingy. I'm on the fence with that because, like you say, I believe they're hiding in plain sight. I honestly do believe that because I watch Men in Black. I did.
Let me tell you something. Where I live, I know that 1 in every 7 people, not people, they are aliens. And a pot cake.
Sometimes you want to poke them, just to poke them and see if the skin goes green.
Dear cousin, I got to go. Dear cousin, I have to go. And let me tell you why I have to go. Because to the last caller, I have a texter the texter has requested that I discredit what you've said, what you've suggested. They've asked that I discredit anything that you have intimated by saying that if there's a dome, there couldn't be an asteroid. If there was no asteroid, then the dinosaurs would not have been wiped out. And if they weren't wiped out, then where did they go? And so this thing we call oil cannot be a product of decaying dinosaurs and other plant matter. They have asked me to spend time discrediting what it is that you said. I would like to say this. Caller, for many people, what you said is the wildest thing that they've heard in a long time. The purpose of having this show is to kind of explore the ways that we approach these things that we think are weird or wild and that just don't make any sense to us but may make sense to other people, right? We have to find a way to talk about these things like respectfully, also sensibly, right? Again, I like to approach it from the idea of validating traditional and indigenous beliefs and practices with contemporary science and thinking models, right? Some of these things we talked about today were wild. I'm going to withhold my official opinion for the moment. But if the whole of Germany thought there was a Middle East, maybe there's a Middle East, I don't know. I just want to know, how could an entire country of people decide that? And then decide that they were going to invest millions and millions of dollars of exploring that? That's all I want to know. I don't know if there's an inner earth. I want to know what motivated those people who do believe there's an inner earth. In the same way, foam or firmament, I want to know what has motivated these thousands and thousands and thousands of people to believe that. And I think that's far more interesting an interrogation. Because we all know crazy people.
Can I ask?
And my neighbor is an alien. That we ain't questioning that. I just want to know why these people believe that. Yes, sir, just as we close out, we gotta go.
Can I ask the flat earthers a question?
Yeah.
Why do we have time difference, and why do we have the tides and stuff like that?
The tide is a man.
Look how you start a whole nother conspiracy conversation right now. Valicia Roll, Leslie Ellis Tynes, Kwame, Hannah, Mr. C.A., Hannah, Hasty, Nuri. Thank you for joining us this morning.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. I know you on the phone. He's calling the NSA right now. Ain't no intelligence in here, boss. Y'all have a great day. Stay tuned. C.A. Nuri and Guardian Radio AM is up next.
This is Guardian Radio 96.6.